Hey y'all, Carolina Tony here.
And Debbie.
Today the road brings us to Zion National Park, and I cannot describe to you what we've been through so far just to get here. Zion National Park is going to be definitely interesting, probably in more ways than one. One of the most popular parks in Utah, and for the fact that you can't drive here, you have to take a shuttle, long lines of crowds, and it has absolutely nothing to do with government cutbacks. It's like this all the time. It is chaotic. We have our walking sticks, we have our fancy waterproof boots on.
Yeah.
That should tell you something.
Yeah.
We're probably going to get wet today.
Yeah, well,
we're going to go do some hikes and do some fantastic stuff.
Definitely out of my comfort zone.
Exactly. But we're going to go ahead and get started right after the station.
Identification.
That's right. Well, here we are. We're at the gate. Let's see how this is going to go. There's about 8 or 9 cars in front of us. I have my America the Beautiful pass and my ID. And we are moving forward. All right, we are going to try to find a parking place. They already told us we should have been here 4 hours ago. It's looking scary. All right, well, we parked all the way on the end of town, and we had to get a shuttle, and you see these thousands of people peeling off the shuttle. This is why we saved this part to be the very last, because that's going to be the most hectic. I'm just looking around at all these folks, and what right now I'm feeling total confusion. Inside the national park, there's very limited parking, so we had to drive to the end of town to get a parking place, and then catch a shuttle like this up to the park entrance. And we are at Canyon Village. We'll have to go across the bridge to get to the visitor center, and there you get on another shuttle. This particular park here is definitely one that you need to mind your 4 P's, and you know what that means. Proper planning prevents, you know what, performance. Back here, we are still waiting in line. Look at all this crowd.
I'm just glad the line's in the shade.
This is going to test our ability to remain calm and composed. Patience, which you know I don't have. If you know me and you follow my channel, you know I don't have a whole lot of patience. But we're going to work on it today. We are riding a shuttle headed to stop number 9. So we're down in the canyon. Look at those massive walls of those mountains. There's a creek down below. So we got off on the shuttle, and we're hiking to the Narrows. And this is where you actually are able to utilize these water boots and hike in the water. But it's clincher. It's a mile hike to get there. And I just heard one say, this is a long mile hike. You know what a long mile hike is? It's mostly uphill. We'll stop a few times. We're hiking. You see Debbie back behind me. There she is. Debbie says she's already got a t-shirt, so she's got to do it. But let me show you what we're hiking through. Look up here.
But it is nice and cool.
Yeah, it is cool here in the shade. I can't promise it's going to be that way, but look, we're hiking between 2 very steep canyon walls. There's lowlands over there next to us. Kind of looks like cattails. Oh, this is going to be hard coming up. Look at this, is a steep hill. This is the Widowmaker. Oh, here. Look at this.
Your right side.
We are hiking along this canyon wall. Now, the footpath is easy, so you get good footing so far. Water's coming off the mountain. You can see it dripping right there. Look. Yeah, all these flowers are going to up on the side of the mountain. Look at that. Look up, way up. Ooh. You can say one thing, it is absolutely beautiful. And I'll say another thing, no pain, no gain. I question, why do these squirrels not run away when you get close to them? Well, they're not idiots. They have seen the sign that says it's $100 fine if you get caught feeding them. And then, of course, they're looking for some sucker that's going to not be able to read and risk it. We have reached the end of the hiking trail. Now a new challenge is before us. It's when we hike in the water. This is where it gets sketchy. Look what we're hiking through. That's why you had to have the water shoes. There's Debbie. And she don't know what to do. Debbie decided she'd set the rest of the journey out on a little rock over there. I'm gonna continue on because I hear it gets better, but we'll see. But those folks over there, they're up to their shoulders. I think I'm gonna try to stay to the high side unless I see someone go under. It's beginning to get a little difficult. The speed of the water is picking up. The depth is getting a little deeper, but I would like to get to the end to see at least part of the narrows right up there. That's about as far as I'm gonna go if I can make it. Look up ahead. Those people are standing in water up to their chest. And this is where the narrows are. Okay. I think this is about as far as we're going. Hey, this is about as far as I'm going. Been in water up to my knees. Debbie stopped a ways back down the canyon. So I'm gonna turn around and go back and join her, and we're gonna hike out of this canyon. Hopefully without getting a whole lot wetter. Oh, there's a place up ahead where I'm going just as fast as my feet can fly. Whoa. All I can say is look at the people. These long lines has nothing whatsoever to do with government shutdown. There are plenty of government employees here. This is one of the most visited parks in Utah. Okay, Debbie, you're almost there.
Almost where?
You're almost to the end.
Almost to the end.
You got to be real careful. Just another 20 feet. Well, we have hiked some of the narrows. There's Debbie hiding back behind me. See where she is? There she is.
I really did get in.
She did get in. She went part of the way. The water gets deep. I'll tell you, it's an easy hike. Is it strenuous? When you're hiking in the water and the water's swift, it is. You have to go real slow, and if it wasn't for the stick, you'd bust your tail.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched a lot of people bust their tail. A lot of people get wet. I'm not getting wet. I got my knees as much as I'm going. Pretty cool hike.
The water's cold, but it feels good after a warm walk. It's about a mile into the water.
Yeah. Well, this has been such an adventure. That's why I've decided to take and pull this section of Zion Park out of the whole video and just do the hike to the Narrows. Debbie, was it worth it?
It was. I mean, it's an experience that if you come this far, you need to get to the water.
And she's been here. She's done that, and she got
And
a
I got
T-shirt.
the T-shirt.
I have not bought one yet. I've got one that says, what does it say?
Bryce.
No, it's Bryce, but it says
Out of breath.
Out of Breath Hiking Club. Imagine that. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give us a big old thumbs up. Be sure to share with your family, friends. But until next time.
Y'all have a good day.
Yeah.